know, it's interesting about winter, and we see that tree, how it looks so dead, but it's not. There is life on the inside of that tree, as dead and quiet as it looks on the outside. It's still there. That was the whole point of fall, of retracting that life force so it could survive the chill of winter. In 2006, I had given up all hope of acting. We still had no clue what was wrong with me. And I would just kind of do this, in and out of a wheelchair, in and out of a wheelchair. But I had a friend whose name is Leah, and she knew I could sing. And she told me, Jenness, you were given a gift, and you are responsible to use it. Oh, okay. And then she proceeded to tell me that she had already arranged an interview for me with a voice teacher. Okay. And even though I was still very weak, I went and had that interview. It only lasted 10 minutes. It was with David Corman. And when he proceeded to ask me, would you like to be in our choir? You can sit in a chair. Would you like to be in the advanced choir? You can sit in a chair. Would you like to be in the opera? You can be in a wheelchair. That little spark of hope that my dream wasn't dead started to bud on the inside, and it blossomed. What's interesting was 2006 was actually like the early stages of an illness that would last about 15 years. I had contracted Lyme disease. And because my body is so strong and resilient, I mean, I was a major athlete growing up. I had professional coaches looking at me to play soccer when I was like 14. That was amazing. I mean, I was just strong. So the fact that I was so strong, I fought that thing off and had very little symptoms. But a body can't survive an illness like that for very long. Eventually, it's going to take over. And different organs started to shut down. This is why it was so confusing. What the heck is wrong with her? But I had friends who believed in the dream. They let me sing in a wheelchair. Then I started to get better because I had that dream, that hope that the dream would come true. Inside it was spring, even though on the outside it was winter. When we're going through winter, we have to look at the example of the tree because it is holding spring on the inside. Have you ever cut like one of those little branches off and see how green it is on the inside? It's that pretty happy green, light green, right, of the leaves. It's inside. The spring is on the inside. And even though I was in a wheelchair off and on for the next, 6 years, I had spring on the inside. I knew it had been re-sparked. I knew eventually this is going to get better, and eventually I'm going to be in spring. This next song is called My Winter Garden. And it's actually in French. Mon jardin d'hiver. I don't think I said that right, but that's okay. My winter garden is in Europe. They have winter gardens, which are like greenhouses, and they're attached to the apartments. And of course, in Europe, their winters are very, very cold. But they always have spring on the inside of these greenhouses. So they'll put flowers up there. They'll put pictures of the beach, even though the beach is really far away, and even though their summers are maybe 2 weeks in July. They have summer and spring on the inside of their winter garden. Just like a tree celebrates spring on the inside. Just like we can hold on to the hope for spring on the inside, no matter what we're facing on the outside. So this is My Winter Garden. It's in French. She's talking about changing the atmosphere inside her winter garden where it is spring.